Alright, let's get started. I always do this because it's easier rather than just walking back and forth. The Divine Beast Cave. He's back. It's for real this time, Toan. From here on, you will be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched Divine Beast Cave, and find Dran's lair. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. A beginner? First, to advance to the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key. For the door leading to the next floor, each dungeon has a different gate key. For the Divine Beast Cave, Dran's Crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the Mind Connect won't work. It will be blocked by their evil energies. In such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. The Naroon Village Chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. You can also Mind Connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next new level, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Next, it's on to weapons. Ugh. The one thing that always stressed me out about this game was the weapons. You have to use repair powder very consistently. If it goes down, it starts at a bar, you get 100. But you have to keep upgrading your weapon, and as you upgrade, you can advance and make it stronger. But you always have to keep an eye on your weapon's strength, because if it goes down to 0, your weapon could snap and it would disappear forever. Next, it's on to weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent weapons from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. The longer you use a weapon by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters and thus becomes stronger. It's said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. That's also something that's really cool. Some weapons you can keep upgrading and it becomes so powerful. Oh, I cast a special spell on the dagger you have on you, so it'll never disappear. But all the new weapons you will get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The sphere, Atla, where I protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of an Atla into Atlamillia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now Toan, show me your true ability on this quest. The fighting is a little stressful in the very beginning, only because it starts out like slow. Macho. I love the different characters in this game. Because you ever just look at a character and you're just like, oh, you know, that character probably has like a specific voice, you know? Oh, look at that! Got the gate key. I don't want to use my dagger too much on this floor now since I got the gate key, because I don't want it to break. And I only have one thing of repair powder, yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the next floor. I know he said that you have to kill all the monsters, but honestly, you don't have to. Although you are kind of missing out on an opportunity to upgrade your weapon. That's the only bad thing. But I'm just gonna go around and collect the Atla and then just head to the next floor. Also, the camera. The camera with this game is a little wonky. And the bats, honestly, they don't do anything except poison you, and they never carry anything. Maybe they carry bags of money, but they never carry the gate key, ever. I can promise you that. Macho's house, there we go. I haven't found his brother yet, though. Ah, repair powder, nice. Okay, so I can advance further. Just have to make 2 bags last. Wow. Oh, cool. Wow, I didn't think I would find that for a long time. Okay, so when you find this, I don't know if you noticed the little train in the back there. Right over here. Using this is basically, like the upside down, where it's just the back rooms of the dungeon. So it's the same thing, it's just a little bit more challenging and you get more rewards. So you can upgrade your weapon faster, it gets stronger, the weapons are easier to break though, the monsters are harder. Sometimes those rings aren't good. You're taking a chance if you're running through them, because it could be good, it could be bad. Half the time, I just don't run through them. Road. Alright, so let's leave the dungeon and put what we found in the village. He's back. Haha, seems like you've finally come back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised. The pieces sealed inside Atla are released by touching the Atla with your left hand, where the power of Atlamillia resides. Buildings and people that were sucked into the Atlamillia will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between the dungeon and ground level, you can restore the Earth to its original form. That's your mission as the one who was granted the power of Atlamillia. Now, let us move on. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart and place them on the ground. Seeing is believing. Try it yourself. Must be faster than listening to my lecture. Oh yes, and if you ever forget the things I teach you, use this. A manual. It's a guide for using Atlamillia and other things. I wrote it for beginners like you. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. Okay, I leave the world's reconstruction to you. I'll be watching. So long. He's slowly trying to figure out what the hell's going on, this poor boy. Alright, gonna place Macho's house. I already know where he wants his house. He wants to be close to the dungeon. Got some bread. Oh, Macho. Ah, Toan, I missed you, man. Your smile really brightens my day. If you see my big bro, tell him you didn't see me, okay? I'm counting on you. Why? Yeah, how do you want your house rebuilt? Look, don't forget to expand my room and the barbell. Put that outside. Okay. He just wants his barbell. That's all he wants. I unfortunately don't have any of the things he wants, though, so... Gotta go back in the dungeon and get that, but at least he's back in the village, and his house is placed. Ah, we get a first little sneak peek into the mystery kitty. Everything about this game is just so great. That's a big. Oh, it's a big chest. Please give me a sword. Oh my god. Gonna see. I'm gonna guess this. Oh shit. I was not expecting that, honestly. I thought I was gonna get it wrong. Gladius. Nice. Okay, so we have our first weapon. I'm gonna equip it. It's only got holy right now, but the build-up... Okay. It's not that bad. There's different ways that you can build it up too. They normally give you 2 or 3 options. Okay, well that's just rude. That's a nice sword. Camacho, there he is. Actually, I'm gonna go forward. I'm just gonna go to the next level and try to keep collecting more stuff. It's the Fairy King again. I'm back. Exciting, eh? Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Now, I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First is the lock-on. You already knew that pressing the circle button locks onto monsters. Red target frame will appear around an enemy for as long as they are locked on. However, you may not have known that the L1, R1 buttons functions change during lock-on. I actually didn't know that. Pressing the L1 button repeatedly cycles through all of the enemies in your field of view. Next, pressing the R1 button activates your guard. Guarding allows you to defend against enemy attacks. Don't forget the guard function. It can save you in the heat of the battle. Also, did you know about the attribute change function for your weapons? This changes weapons' elemental attributes. There are 5 attributes: fire, ice, thunder, wind, and holy. Many monsters are vulnerable to a specific attribute. To change a weapon's attribute, use the attribute or customize command in that weapon's menu and change it there. Of course, you cannot activate an attribute unless that weapon has points for that attribute. What do you think? Easy, huh? Don't want to fry your noodle, so that's enough info for this time. Good luck to you, boy. See you soon. Thank you very much, Fairy King. Alright. That's gonna be it for this one, guys, but I hope that you enjoyed so far, and I can't wait to share more of this amazing game with you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.